Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Is 2 GB of RAM enough in 2024? A deep dive. In the realm of computing, random access memory, RAM, acts as short-term memory for your computer, holding data and instructions that the CPU needs to access quickly. The amount of RAM directly influences your system's performance and ability to handle multiple tasks simultaneously. While 2 GB of RAM might have been considered acceptable in the past, it's now pushing its limits in 2024 for many common use cases. This tutorial will explore 1. Why 2 GB RAM is becoming increasingly insufficient. We'll examine the evolving software landscape and its growing memory demands. 2. What you can, and cannot, do with 2 GB RAM. We'll look at practical examples of tasks you can still perform and those that will likely cause problems. 3. Signs that you're running out of RAM. Learn to identify performance bottlenecks caused by insufficient memory. 4. Optimizing 2 GB RAM systems. Practical tips to make the most of limited resources. 5. Code examples demonstrating memory usage. Illustrative examples in Python to show how different tasks consume memory. 6. Alternatives to upgrading RAM. Explore options like optimizing software and using swap space. 7. Conclusion and recommendations. A summary of findings and advice on whether to upgrade. 1. Why 2 GB RAM is increasingly insufficient. The software landscape has drastically changed over the past decade. Several factors contribute to the increased memory demands of modern applications. Operating system bloat. Modern operating systems, like Windows 10 11th or Mac OS, have become more feature-rich and resource-intensive. Their core components consume a significant portion of RAM, leaving less for applications. Browser memory consumption. Web browsers are notorious RAM hogs. Tabs, extensions, and complex websites with JavaScript, images, and videos quickly eat up memory. Modern applications. Modern applications like photo editors, video editors, and even Office suites have become more complex and require more memory to function smoothly. Background processes. Many applications run background processes, such as automatic updates, cloud synchronization, and real-time monitoring, which consume RAM even when you're not actively using them. These trends highlight why 2 GB of RAM is struggling to keep up. What might have been sufficient for basic tasks a few years ago is now often a bottleneck. 2. What you can, and cannot, do with 2 GB RAM. Acceptable use cases, with caveats. Basic text editing. Using a lightweight text editor, like Notepad on Windows or Nano on Linux, to create and edit simple text files. Simple web browsing, 1 or 2 tabs browsing basic websites with minimal media content, example reading text articles on a simple blog. Avoid heavy JavaScript sites or streaming videos. Lightweight operating systems. Using a minimalistic Linux distribution designed for low-resource environments, example Puppy Linux, Ubuntu. Very old games. Playing older games designed for systems with limited RAM. Command line operations. Performing tasks that are primarily command line based, such as scripting and software development, with very small projects. Unacceptable use cases, generally. Running modern games. Forget it. Modern games demand much more RAM for textures, models, and game logic. Video editing. Highly memory intensive. Even basic video editing is painful with 2 GB of RAM. Photo editing, complex using programs like Adobe Photoshop or GIMP to edit large or complex images. Multitasking. Running multiple applications simultaneously, especially web browsers with multiple tabs. Running a virtual machine. Running a virtual machine, example using VirtualBox or VMware, is generally not feasible with only 2 GB of RAM. Software development, large projects. Working on large software projects with complex IDs. 3. Signs that you're running out of RAM. Slow performance. Applications take a long time to load, and the system feels sluggish. Disk thrashing. The hard drive light is constantly on, and you can hear the disk working excessively. This indicates that the system is using the hard drive as virtual memory, swap space, because RAM is full, significantly slowing down performance. Frequent freezing or crashing. Applications or even the entire system may freeze or crash due to insufficient memory. Error messages. You may receive error messages indicating that the system is running out of memory. For example, not enough memory to complete this operation, or application has stopped responding. Slow startup times. The operating system takes a very long time to boot. 4. Optimizing 2 GB RAM systems. If you're stuck with 2 GB of RAM, here are some strategies to improve performance. Close unnecessary programs. Close any programs you're not actively using. Check the system tray for hidden applications. Disable startup programs. Prevent unnecessary programs from launching automatically when you start your computer. Windows, Task Manager - Startup, Mac OS, System Preferences - Users and Groups - Login Items, Linux, varies by distribution. Use a lightweight browser. Consider using a browser that's known for being less resource intensive, such as Pale Moon or Brave, with ad blocking enabled. Avoid Chrome if possible. Limit browser tabs. Avoid opening too many browser tabs simultaneously. Close tabs you're not actively using. Disable browser extensions. Disable or uninstall unnecessary browser extensions, as they can consume significant memory. Use lightweight software. Opt for lightweight alternatives to resource-intensive programs. For example, use Notepad++ instead of Microsoft Word for simple text editing. Defragment your hard drive. Windows. Defragmenting your hard drive can improve performance by optimizing file access. This is less relevant if you're using an SSD. Run a disk cleanup. Remove temporary files and other unnecessary data to free up disk space, which can indirectly improve performance. Disable visual effects. Disable unnecessary visual effects in your operating system, example transparency, animations. Windows, System Properties - Advanced - Performance - Settings, Mac OS, System Preferences - Accessibility - Display - Reduce motion. Monitor resource usage. Use the Task Manager, Windows, Activity Monitor, Mac OS, or top/top, Linux, to monitor CPU, RAM, and disk usage and identify resource hogging processes. Install a lightweight operating system. If possible, consider installing a lightweight Linux distribution designed for older hardware. 5. Code examples demonstrating memory usage. Python. These Python examples demonstrate how different operations consume memory. While Python is a high-level language and memory management is abstracted, these examples provide a conceptual understanding. Explanation ****. Sys.gets as of, ***. This function returns the size of an object in bytes. Large lists and files. The examples show how creating large lists or loading large files into memory can quickly consume a significant amount of RAM. Asterisk memoryer asterisk the load underscore large underscore file function includes error handling to catch memoryer exceptions, which can occur if you try to load a file that's too large for your system's memory. Asterisk string concatenation asterisk it's important to note that Python's string concatenation can be inefficient, especially for large strings. It's generally better to use .join for building large strings. How to run the code asterisk. 1. Install Python asterisk make sure you have Python installed on your system. You can download it from https://www.python.org/download/ https://www.python.org/downloads. 2. Save the code asterisk save the code above as a .py file, example memory_test.py. 3. Run from the command line asterisk open a terminal or command prompt and navigate to the directory where you saved the file. Run the script using the command python memory_test.py. 4. Experiment asterisk uncomment the function calls at the end of the script and experiment with different list sizes and file sizes to see how memory usage changes. Be careful not to create objects that are too large, as this could cause your system to crash. 5. Memory monitoring asterisk use your system's task manager, activity monitor, or top command to monitor RAM usage while the script is running. Important considerations asterisk. Asterisk the memory usage reported by sys.gets as of is an approximation and may not be completely accurate. Asterisk Python's garbage collector will eventually reclaim memory that is no longer in use, but this process can take time. Asterisk these examples are simplified and don't account for all the complexities of memory management in Python. 6. Alternatives to upgrading RAM. While upgrading RAM is the most direct solution, consider these alternatives if that's not possible. Asterisk use cloud-based services asterisk offload resource-intensive tasks to cloud-based services. For example, use Google Docs instead of a local word processor, or use online photo editors instead of installing Photoshop. Asterisk optimize software configuration asterisk fine-tune application settings to reduce memory usage. For example, in web browsers, disable hardware acceleration or reduce the number of cached items. Asterisk virtual memory, swap space virtual memory, also known as swap space, allows your operating system to use the hard drive as an extension of RAM. When RAM is full, the operating system moves less frequently used data from RAM to the hard drive. While this allows you to run applications that require more memory than you have physically installed, it significantly slows down performance because accessing data on the hard drive is much slower than accessing data in RAM. Note asterisk enabling swap space on an SSD can reduce its lifespan. Asterisk Windows automatically manages virtual memory. You can adjust the size of the paging file, swap file, in System Properties Advanced Performance Settings Advanced Virtual Memory. Asterisk Mac OS also automatically manages virtual memory. Asterisk Linux you can create a swap partition or a swap file. The process varies depending on your Linux distribution. 7. Conclusion and recommendations. In 2024, 2 GB of RAM is generally not sufficient for a comfortable computing experience, especially if you intend to use modern operating systems and applications. It might be adequate for basic tasks like simple text editing and browsing very simple websites, but it will struggle with multitasking, multimedia editing, gaming, and many other common use cases. Recommendation Asterisk upgrade RAM if possible if possible, upgrade to at least 4 GB of RAM, ideally 8 GB or more, to significantly improve performance. This is often the most effective solution. Consider a lightweight OS. If upgrading RAM is not an option, consider installing a lightweight Linux distribution to reduce memory consumption. Optimize your system. Implement the optimization techniques described above to make the most of your limited resources. Evaluate your needs. Carefully assess your computing needs and choose applications that are less resource intensive. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to upgrade RAM depends on your individual needs and budget. However, in most cases, upgrading to at least 4 GB of RAM will provide a noticeable improvement in performance and allow you to run a wider range of applications smoothly.